Hello, Father. May I have a moment?
Of course.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you? My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say. We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
I cannot.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are yours to do with as you wish.
All right then. I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards. Father, you should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us. Were trying to forget all about us.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my homeland.
I see. All right. Then swear. Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes, I promise.
Great. Now I'm positively elated. I can't wait until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
That's a sweet conversation. One personally I can relate to. But on that note though, hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, we finished up our business in Leicester Alliance, and as such, the Alliance is no more, and Claude's gone.
Yeah.
In a weird sense, but we talked about that during our live stream, so I'll just say like that. It was weird and just feels like the game is missing a few bits of story there. But hey, on that note though, let's continue. Let's continue on with the month, and let's take down a fort. And this time, we gotta show no mercy. First up, I'm just gonna go through our certificates really quick, and I will be right back, just so we can see what we can do, what we can't do. I just know during our time off, we finally elevated Ash, and now he's become a Wyvern Lord. So, let's just say he's got a few new perks on his Wyvern ride. Come on, Sylvain. Come on, buddy.
Yay!
Yes! And now Sylvain joins Ingrid as a high-ranked horse.
Okay. No big deal, really.
And he will happily change, and now Sylvain has officially become a Dark Knight. Fitting on how what last fight went with a Dark Knight himself.
Makes me wonder if that's what the Death Knight it is classified as.
Most likely. And finally, Mercy gets to elevate even more. She herself becomes our first Grammary. Who way ahead of Annette. Yep, and Annette did edit it herself. Guess what? The two best friends advance together in the end.
The conversation with her father must have heightened her morale.
Oh yeah. And apart from that, that's all we gotta do. So now, it's time. Taking Fort Merceus.
The Kingdom Army crosses the Great Bridge of Murden a second time, moving south through Gronder Field. However, in order to reach Envar, They must first seize the impregnable Fort Merceus.
Fort Merceus. Said to rival Aryan Road, the Silver Maiden. Perhaps a head-on siege was a foolish plan after all.
No, you're right that it's the only way. I don't think the Death Knight would have fallen for any tricks. Even if they are denied supplies, they could hold a fortress like this for months. And we cannot discount the possibility that they will receive more reinforcements if our siege is delayed.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Then we have no option but to do the best we can. Say, Professor, in the past, it seemed like the Death Knight took some strange satisfaction from his fights with you. He's an unpredictable opponent, a dangerous one. Please proceed with caution. I have not come this far just to lose you here. I'm serious. Do not be reckless out there. Mercedes.
So, the Death Knight really is inside that fortress. Dear Emile.
I want you to know that no one is forcing you to battle with us at the front lines. I support whatever you decide.
Please stop. We can't have you saying that. You and I are the same after all. We both have to fight our family for the good of the world. And since that's the way it is, I couldn't live with myself if I was the only one running away from this battle. I will bring Emile back to his senses. I must. I'm his big sister after all.
Understood. Stay safe out there, Mercedes.
That woman approaches.
Report! The main gate has been breached.
How did I get tangled up in all of this?
You are finally here. Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours? And Mercedes, here you are as well.
Makes me wonder if that Death Knight in little thing would have happened had we not done the paralogue.
Most likely. Well, it's proven. This game has proven before that it all depends on what you do with paralogs. So, I don't see why not. So, here we go. And judging from what we've seen, I'm gonna read just a few things. Sylvain, I'm gonna want you in. Felix, I want you in as well. Ash because treasure duty. I think I'm gonna have Ingrid take time out. And Bernie at a push. So that leaves us with 2 open slots. I think I want Petra in here as well. We have given some students some special weapons. As in, let's start off with Bernie. I've chosen her to give her Fail Knot, because she's a bowman with a crest and I feel like she could use it. So, why not that? Petra, I've given her a nice weapon in the form of Mercurius, I believe. So, that's all well and good. Ignatz, I've also chosen to give him a very special bow indeed, a special sword indeed, as in Zoltan, and other things of which we'll get into very soon. Actually, Casper, I feel like I'm take you out and I have Ingrid back in. For reasons which I'll explain in due time. But for now, Annette, I want you to have an adjacent, and I want you to have Casper. I thought of him with the Death Knight before, so why not again? Sylvain, I probably am going to want you to hang with Leone, just in case. And Ash? Seraph. Simply because, why not?
Wyvern boy.
But with that, nothing else to say. Let's take on the fort. Let's find the Death Knight within. Let's go.
They broke through the main gate. Trample them, All save that woman.
Even though we smashed the main gate, Fort Merceus is still an ironclad fortress, and the enemy commander is the Death Knight. We must not falter in our assault. I now see why they call this keep impregnable. Everywhere you turn is defensive weaponry. We must capture all of those locations as we push forward. If even one of them takes a shot at you, we will be in trouble.
It kind of looks like there's a spiked floor too.
Indeed. So that's probably that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring a lot of flying peoples. Now we do have a lot of ballistas and a lot of exotic beasts. That's why I've given everyone gambits to start off with, and of course we have a few treasure chests which I'll happily go along with. So let's just have a look at the brief layout. So that's one. We'll get to you in a bit.
Oh, it says that's neutral terrain, never mind.
Alright. Yes, so it just seems like overall there's just one chest here, so fair enough. A few beasts, a few Death Knights, and I'm wondering if it's got any story prompts that's gonna come up. And of course, let's get on to you.
Lionheart.
Uh-huh. The last of the classmates in which we couldn't get. So, safe to say it's gonna be an interesting fight to start off with.
I'm your girl.
But for now, I'm gonna waste a little time
What's the plan?
and continue the assault.
I'll cut through.
So I'm gonna have to divide a few supports here.
I will prevail.
What I will do though is I might try and get rid of as many ballistas as I can. So I can't do anything on that note, and I can't do anything here. So we've already sent Sylvain that way.
I am prepared.
Not a lot to speak of in terms of that, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go to the center, because a lot of people are focusing on him, but that's okay. Petra and Ash, I feel like it's best served if you went that way.
This should do it.
We're able to take you out and bring you just a little bit closer. That makes you vulnerable for Petra's attack, and that is one more, and that's one less defense than we got to worry about.
For everyone.
I knew you'd come through.
And then that gives Ash a straight shot to the chest. Hopefully his movement is still good. Next up, I pretty much want to do myself and Dimitri and make haste. I'm gonna try and keep Mercy to the center as much as possible, but I'm also gonna have a net maybe with Sylvain, because he's gonna need a bit to back up.
At your service.
Mercy, in the meantime, I'm gonna have her go along this route just so she has a decent distance between healing everyone else. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna have a Mercy move there and draw back and make a net go that way. Again, it might seem a bit excessive, but enough now I'm gonna cry over. Make with the life drains.
I'm nobody's fool.
All set and done. As offensive, I'm gonna have Ingrid take Silver Sands' Mercy and grab the center just in case anything happens. Just like I thought, you grabbed the Sylvain because you're a damn fool. And you're gonna go after the dude, but that's okay.
Nice try.
And one of the reasons why I decided to bring Ingrid over.
Push forward and surround them.
Like I said, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring Ingrid along because I've given her a special shield in which it mitigates the weaknesses that some flyers have. So now she's able to approach.
I'll bury you. How about this?
Look at my dance moves! Aren't you impressed? Oh no! Oh no! My tornado spin was no use! Oh god! And most of the damage wasn't mitigated well. Again, so that so in a nutshell, that means Ingrid can go into bowman's with a lot more ease. And it seems like we have a lot of magic users who are definitely not gonna play nice. That's okay. Because neither does Sylvain with his newfound magic powers! Oh.
He's just stronger.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun! And he gets to move on his own volition. In case they want to start as benefiting on the net side, we have her in there right now. Could heal up, and you know what? Yeah, because this is gonna be pretty ugly going forward. So to do, heal up. And now let the fun begin, because we'll have ice rain from the sky. Don't know why I said it like that. But boom. That's a few rough shields cracked. Next up, I will of course have Dimitri do the same.
We must destroy you now.
And breaking down most of his shields in the process. And we've got Umbral Steve for all our troubles. Now, of course, he's probably gonna get those shields back post haste, but it's not really a problem for us. So instead, make with the kill.
I'll cut a path for his
Your
highness.
dance moves didn't save you, punk.
They didn't impress the dude.
No, you're just in our way. And just so we're getting rid of the useless fodder, let's just take this guy out.
I shall not stray.
And hopefully then we can combine and just wail on this thing outright. Felix, I could have him do a bit of magic, but I need to give these guys support because this ain't gonna be good. Yeah, especially if I have Ash go in here on his own, he's probably not gonna last long. So, as much as I hate to say it, Felix is gonna have to go the long way around and just use a bit of magic all of himself.
You fought well.
Okay, one downside to Felix is that his evasion has definitely took a hit. So I'm gonna have to offer him a lot of support. And what better support than that?
I fight for justice's name.
And so I'm gonna have her wait in that field. And hopefully I can have Ash take a few pot shots.
Okay, good. He could still use his bow despite the class change.
Yeah, because if he wasn't, I was gonna be pissed. Not gonna lie. So he's taking hits, and he gets to run just a little bit more. Now this is what I was worried about, Felix being less movement and more offensive, but that's okay. We go. Also gonna Brave X. Very, very nice.
Too slow.
That's alright. We can handle that. Speaking of Ash, of course you get. What is it with our students and getting goddamn criticals when criticals don't matter? Sigh. Right now, I'm at an impasse because now I've got to either focus on healing Dedu or healing Felix. But with that just activating, I think I might be better off in healing Felix. So with that, let's get rid of this guy who's not going to be a problem whatsoever freaking ever. And again, our students getting critical hits when it just doesn't matter. And that it's like you exist for just proving my point. But I digress. So hopefully now with this guy's shield all gone, I can make haste and just continue to attack. Non-stop. Just gotta count on Dedu not missing. Guess what? He didn't miss. He didn't miss his level up either.
This is no time to stand idle.
Never mind.
They always get a bad level up at the worst times.
They do. They do indeed. So now I can fortify the entire, but it's not going to reach Felix. Just out of range, so now I've got to think. Yeah, with all the attacks coming in on Felix's end, I probably would, but you know what I could do? Give me a second. This doesn't affect anything on that side. I could pay her to just murder. And hopefully get Ash over there to deal with that. And we get extra large bullion. Woohoo, when money isn't really an issue. I'm gonna try. Ash is probably quick enough, so he could probably handle the hits there. And that takes a bit of the aggro off Felix. Instead, just use the arms. Although, does that leave him out of range for Mercy? I think that probably does. Actually, no. But I'm still going to use them anyway because you can never be too careful.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's focusing on Dedu, but he should be fine. At least I'm hoping so. And just to be on the safe side, this guy does not get to lay a hand on Dedu ever again.
Make me feel safe.
Now everyone's just gonna wail on people, so let's see what we can do. It's alright, you big beastie, you can't do anything. We are Rhea 2.0.
Or Sophis. I miss Sophis.
I know, I think Sophis is one of the better characters.
We'll cover you.
But I digress.
Let's turn the table.
Take on this guy just to make him dizzy a little bit. And I'll get her the hell out of dodge. Actually, yeah. Now let's hope fate's on our side. So far, so good. Hey, there you go, Dedu. Knock him dead. Throw those arrows at his crotch, why don't you? That's alright. He's prepared for this.
Luck wasn't with you.
You were weak anyway. Hey, there you go, Ash. Exactly what I was hoping for. Oh yeah, instead of you're in the flock too, I suppose. Two wyverns along with Pegasus.
I think Ash has a better wyvern than Sedith.
Indeed.
I fight and grow stronger, only naturally.
And more reinforcements showed up.
Worrisome. They have a leader capable of summoning reinforcements. If we find and strike down that person, we can prevent further interruptions.
Well, gee, I wonder who that could be. Is that the Death Knight or one of our main guys? Wouldn't shock me if he's doing it, but what do I know? And buddy, Sylvain didn't like what we just did there, so can you just die? Maybe as soon as I get my items equipped. Thank you. Doesn't matter how much magic he learns, Sylvain will always be our boy with a pointy stick.
Mm-hmm.
Burn until we meet again.
You're just adding into what I said, honestly, Sylvain. I'll keep you guys safe. And by safe, I can make a pot shot at Lionheart from this. But I'm not going to. For reasons I'll say in a bit once we get a confrontation up and running. Now I'm gonna have her go over this way and just take out that guy.
You took me lightly.
Then Mercy, I'm gonna have you. Who else can I heal at this point? To do because we got a long road ahead of us. And finally, let's give our new Krez and Sickle a go.
And he finally died.
Yeah. And good news, there's another one right over yonder, so that's gonna be fun. But I'm going to assume we don't have to take out everyone, just slowly eliminate everyone. And I was wrong. There is another chest over there. So Ash, you are not far away. Just a simple stone throw. Okay, buddy, can you just please die in a Felix bombs? Thank you. Petra, I'll let go over and give support. Yeah, oh yeah, an arrow shot. No, thank you. You are focused on Petra no matter what, buddy.
I think it's the arms guy.
Yep. What are you gonna be? You're gonna be. You know what? Same thing for Ash. I feel confident in her evasive skills. I think she'll be fine. So let's wait and hope. While to do, I will have you go there, but I'll also have the mace equipped because of what's going on ahead. What I will do though. Aha! The Death Knight is not going to be far, so what I'm going to do simply just get rid of this magic use because they suck.
Lead them well.
And now we step into the 50s.
I'm stronger.
We're getting on. We're getting on in our age, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now this is a lot more than what the previous fight was, because that ended really short.
Yeah. I think it would have been better as a paralogue.
Yeah, in all honesty, you do bring up a good point, because again, Claude's disappearance and exit to the plot just seems like out of nowhere, it would seem. No, just sort of half-assed. What's not half-assed though is Petra, who's just mowing people down with her aerial skills. Not bad, and not bad of someone in Bridget. Now to do, you can't do much, but you could definitely add new form of support. Speaking of support,
I won't stop here.
Mercy again. I'll have you in the center as much as I can, just so you can get a bit of healing in there. And you know what? I think it's time.
I owe you one.
Right, first of all, I'm just gonna deal with the riffraff here, because what else can I really do?
Each battle a victory.
Petra is untouched.
Exactly, and the wyvern's out eating his corpse. He's eating the horse.
Well, they had to feed him somehow.
Oh yeah, we feed them on horse meat. It's very morbid. So Ash, just one more turn, you'll be able to get that chest. Hopefully with little to no aggro, but I can't imagine that it'll be that easy because of that. And as soon as this appears, I'm hoping to split our forces off, so Dimitri and Dudu can go head off there, and we can just join up with Annette and Sylvain on this side. At least that's my plan for now. Speaking of plan for now, I'm just gonna take out this guy because you are being a nuisance to all of our flyers. I don't really dig that dude. Thank you for dying. Have a nice day. And same thing, I'm gonna have Ingrid just glide on the skies and just support for whichever side needs the most. Ingrid for this fight is gonna be our backup plan. She has a nice shield, she has a nice attack, so she's coverage overall. And do you have enough range? No, you don't. Damn it. You are one attack off if you're going to be going in a bit of magic. But I guess that's why Annette will be there, so let's have you go straight on. Yeah, so next turn, it's all gonna go down. You can't do anything, Felix. So I guess you just join up and just go up the middle ground, I suppose. And here we go. Okay, as per usual, he did nothing. Good to know things haven't changed with you, lad. So this is gonna make it even more fun.
I must lead them well.
2 points off of a sword level up, are you freaking serious? And the reinforcements just don't cease.
Everybody's healing.
Thank God. And that's without Mercy's help. Speaking of which, who needs it more right now? Yeah, I guess Felix, because he can probably mow down that armsman, so let's try it out. It's either that or I can have Dimitri do it, and you know what, I probably will. Saved on time.
It is done.
It is done, he's dead. These guys are running off the wall and killing themselves.
Into the water.
And landing a drink for Felix to electrify at the water and kill them. Our head cannon, you gotta love it. What else you gotta love is throw a bit of a hand axe in there. In the land of throwing axes, I win. And as I said before, Ingrid is support.
I shall not stray.
And hearts for all. Meanwhile, she takes a. Meanwhile, she can take a perk up top there. Get a bird's eye view of the action. We can use arms ourselves. Dude, we can take off a lot of Lionheart's health. That's ridiculous. I think what I'll do is I'll probably become a nuisance. So yeah, hit this guy because he's either gonna be an easy kill, or at the very least one of these magic users is gonna take their turn in healing him up. Well, let's get it on then. I guess got no other choice. Yep, thought so. Yeah, and having Ash go in there by himself is suicidal, so...
There's an exclamation point by them.
Yeah, it's signifying a weakness. Well. Right, well, let's get to it then. Lionheart, the last of the students who we didn't beat, and to be honest, based on his fight between the Eagle and the Lions way back when, he was the least impressive. He did nothing, he just stood behind Edelgard the entire fight, was completely and utterly useless. Not much is gonna change. It began with Sylvain beating him in that fight. History
I'd rather not
repeats
fight,
itself.
Yet avoiding it is more frustrating and fruitless than engaging in the battle itself. Is that it? I hope someday there will be no fighting and we can all just nap the afternoon away.
Unfortunately, Rendo can do. It's a shame, but that is it. That's the last of our students who we couldn't, I guess, save in a morbid sense. That's war for you. Anyway, though, let's continue. I'm gonna have Petra and Ash wait for Felix to catch up, because of everything that's waiting for them there, they're gonna need support. So I might have Ingrid fly off as well. Oh no! You hit me for minuscule damage.
Sylvain is quite the defensive boy.
I know. I love it. If I'm being a nuisance.
And he killed her.
And by nuisance I mean murder. Excellent. Speaking of murder. Magic attack across the board. Yep, so with my plan, I'm going to have Ingrid fly over and give support to the guys on that side. And thus, all the flying guys be on that side, and be able to take care of everything post haste. Mercy, as always, in the center, no one in real need of a heal. Shit. I'll keep that there. But you know what? I'll use Fortify just to have a broad. Just so everyone can heal. Felix can not be in range, but it can take on some of the attention. So if he's going to be doing that, I'm going to have Ash get a chest and get a black pearl. I shot my 2 woohoo. I'm gonna have him go back on his perch. But I'm also gonna have Petch. Ooh, that's gonna anger that beast, and I don't like it. Oh, ooh. I'm gonna risk it because I have confidence in Petra. And she herself seems very, very determined. So much so she's doing a few flippy dippies. And Sylvain has never been a fan of magic, so let's kill him in bolognese sauce.
All for our future.
Aha! And I'll have him move. I just was nice and safe there. That's right. Eka spreads.
It was meant to be.
Come on, Petra. Ah, Petra, you make me so proud. Oh, that's got bad really quickly.
It seems like Lionheart wasn't in control of the reinforcements.
Let me guess, it's gonna be him because he's the captain. I would go for him in all honesty really quickly, but at the same time though, I feel like I can get a lot more out to this fight. So yeah, I'm just going to take on everyone that's here.
You took me lightly.
Let's see what else we can do going forward. And the downside to this right now is that Felix does not have a gambit which he can take advantage of, which is not ideal.
Alright, next.
There will be no further reinforcements from this side. However, the other side is still in action.
If they call in more reinforcements, we'll be in great danger.
Okay, that was weird. Mm-hmm. Who's he got his attention on? Who's he got his attention on? Because of what just happened, I'm gonna have a gambit and bring the attention on Petra, because if she dodged once, she can dodge one more time, I believe. That's all well and good. Petra, I'm gonna have you stick around. Ash, what can you do? Because I'm hoping you can do something good. Probably you can't fly on that side and break his shield again. What you could do though is you could probably daze him by doing breaking that square. Okay, that was an awkward pause there for a second. So that's going okay. For safety reasons, I definitely am gonna give the healing to Felix because
Thanks.
I don't see why not. And Casper, you're here too.
Stepped in that one.
Dimitri, I feel like you are gonna have to go. Yeah, because Annette and Sylvain could probably take on that side on their own. So yeah, I'll go and give him support. To do. Not much I can do, but I'll just do that. Just give everyone a bit of support. Meanwhile, goodbye. And let's round up the rest of them. Annette and Sylvain following suit.
I owe you one.
You going after Ash? Please don't tell me you're going after Ash. You're going after Ash. Still holding your own though. Oh no, 1 HP.
Sylvain was scratched.
No. His horse was scratched. Oh no. Wow, what damage is that gonna do? Great. The only thing you've done there, guy, just ruined the fortress for us.
Yeah.
The groundwork is ruined because of you. Great job, asshole. Yeah, sure, Net, you take one, and Sylvain, you take one yourself.
I always love how she says that.
I have a fancy dress. I can't get this ruined now. I just got that.
Now we should not have to worry about any more reinforcements crashing the party.
Sweet. To make doubly sure. Bye bye.
Burn until we meet again.
Until I see you in I don't know, an after party. You can actually do some damage, but that's not in your... Oh, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna have her go there. I'm gonna give her assist though to... Yeah, Petra, because... It's something.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Dimitri just a little bit off. Felix, I'm gonna have you take a backseat and take out this guy because your magic, all these vows to Gambit, you're not gonna be the most universally useful person here.
We're at your side.
But multiple Gambit on this one would hopefully bring it down and get Umble Steel. We want to steal your stuff. And you can remain there in the time being. That goes... Fact, no, that's just one of them gone, which is a bit of a shame. Petra launched the Gambit on that end.
I have a strategy.
Smashed a little bit more. And let's hopefully do the rest here.
Will be ours.
It seems my proficiency has improved.
Oh, finally, you did it. You just got one little square left. That's probably gonna rekindle. Did that rekindle, didn't it? Oh, not! Hey! We got the steal. And for now, we can't do anything with these arms, so let's just go straight through. And this side, have this side clear. This side, just doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, you take a pot shot and whittle him down, please. Needless critical. I'll get you out the way. Initiate the murder arts, murder boy. Alright, he became Link for a second there. Chia! And because we might as well, let's do a combat art and see what atrocity looks like.
Oh, 246 damage.
Oh.
As I expected.
Now that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun to watch. I'm gonna have Sylvain and the Net go as far as I can get them, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for anything. It's gonna be risky to bring in Mercy the first step forward, but it will do though. Sacred Shield. Hey, hands off the Fred, dude. Now everyone can do their best, but I'm gonna whittle everyone down, but honestly, I feel like we're in good graces here. let's see the new axe of the Doing Place. I like how he scrapes the ground with it. Psycho, I'm coming. I'm coming. Sylvain comes in one last time to save the day. And we get level A in sword.
This experience is critical.
I better go in, because why not? Hasn't come up with any type of prompt. Oh, but mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy.
He's still a practical one-hit killer.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see what the Death Knight does. But as a result, second shield for all three of these guys.
You saved me.
Nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's a good thing I have a net here, because what I think I'll do, I'll have Mercy go here. She can probably attack. I think we'll also heal, but I just want to see the dialogue and what's going to come.
I came here to get you. Let's return together, Emile.
Leave. The place of your death is not here.
Thankfully, her crest keeps her safe.
Mm-hmm.
Annette, as always, is going to come to her best friend's rescue. Poetic.
So helpful.
As Dimitri said, the Death Knight's issue is with us. I don't see a reason to hold back. But I will have a to do take a pot shot. Actually, you know what? Let's have everyone in there. Well, that's a nice hello, isn't it? Let's go around. I think we get a go. The Death Knight's got stronger, but we've got faster.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
We'll have her take a step back. Get to do a shot in there, because why not?
Dude gets a little bit of revenge before everything happened.
Yeah. Don't see a reason why. Why not? Let's do it.
You're stronger now. Whether I kill you or you kill me, I'm looking forward to this.
No hesitation!
To kill, to die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
You make me feel safe.
The enemy general has been vanquished. Everyone, move to gain control of the keep. Victory is ours. Raise the banner of the knights. May it soar proudly over the impregnable fortress.
Oh, I have to meet Emile.
She survived the grey ordeal. It could be argued Sylvain or Petra, or Mercy herself, but overall, fair's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Emile. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault for leaving you behind when I left House Bartels. I should have gone back for you sooner. I'm sorry for not being a better sister to you.
Merceus.
Please forgive me, Emile.
Mercy, we need to go. Now.
Goodbye.
Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete.
Now the path to the Imperial capital is finally open to us. Once we have finished cleaning up after the battle, let's have another meeting to discuss our next move. It would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery, but to waste our resources like that here would be most...
Pardon the interruption. We've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier.
Very well. I will read it at once. I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end.
Yes, Your Highness. Margrave and the other Eastern Lords are at the center of it, and are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away.
I am truly in the Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery?
Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject.
A verbal message? How strange.
The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Kleiman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Dusker. He has implicated his lord as well.
Go on.
I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness.
Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor? Thank you.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Our chosen paths. The Kingdom Army has captured Fort Merceus. Managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory, the Kingdom Army returns to Garreg Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you. He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelia's words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time, he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Dusker. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland. You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice!
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins. Yes, I believe I do.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald? Soon enough, you will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home, to her own blood. Her true family. I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me. That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. But I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king. We will march our troops to the Imperial capital, but before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard. I would like to believe that as well. You know, Professor, when we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
Hell, that guys, whole can of worms have opened up.
Yeah.
But the fortress is ours, and we have our next step. And I can guarantee that it's gonna go oh so swimmingly well. It's gonna be oh so great.
Yeah.
And it's gonna end in peace, happiness, and rainbows, and no one's gonna die whatsoever. But until then, guys, we will see you next time on YouTube. But if you want to see this month's shenanigans in a nutshell, we'll be streaming on Twitch, as always. So if you want to see that, tune in to whatever happens. But until then, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, well then you can go to the same place as Lionheart did, lay down and take a nap.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you need it. But as always, if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, then be sure to do so. And we'll see all you guys next time. For when? We take care of Enbar. Let's say guys then.